Thank you so much, Evan. I'm here with Tevin Wooten from the Weather Channel, who is a Florida State graduate.
That's right, Gold Nose. I'm so happy to be back. Got back in town for the big unveiling of a new meteorology building here on campus.
It's a beautiful building. We're so excited to show it off to campus. But I'm going to ask you a few questions about your undergraduate experience.
Absolutely.
So you started at Arkansas and then you came to Florida State. What was that like?
It was very different. If you know anything about Arkansas, you know it's landlocked. First of all, Florida, we've got water every which way. So if you want to go to the beach, it's like 30 minutes away, which is so awesome. But for me, I knew I was coming here for meteorology. That was my number one thing. I wanted a degree when I left the state of Florida, which I got here, thankfully, at Florida State. I packed up my car. I remember packing up my car and literally driving down the road and not looking back. So
that's always
everything I own was in that car.
Hey, the beach is closer. We have that Florida weather. You say you miss being in Atlanta.
I do miss Florida weather all the time. It's cold and rainy back home at the Weather Channel, but coming back here, you can feel the moisture, the higher dew points in the air, which of course I don't have any hair, so I don't have to worry about frizzy hair all the time. But it's just great to come back to the university and see the palm trees here, feel the heat a little bit and the moisture in the air. So.
And you won an Emmy as an undergrad, correct? What was it for?
So I actually won two. One while I was at the University of Arkansas, and then the second right when before I got here at Florida State. They were both for weather, but one was for weather broadcast and for something that we did as a university as a team. The other was a weather report. So both of the same nature. One was from flooding back home in Arkansas around Christmas Day. But the first one, I always like to remember that first Emmy was with the University of Arkansas and UATV. And we reported on a tornado that happened, an EF4 tornado that happened in Bologna and Mayflower, Arkansas, central Arkansas, killed people unfortunately, but I was able to go in, and that was really my first immersion as a storyteller and as a weather enthusiast to kind of combine the two and see how it impacted people.
So what's it like working at the Weather Channel now?
It is everything and more you could possibly think of. I really enjoy being at the Weather Channel with all the professionals that we have there. Storytelling is something that I really, truly love to do. So to do that and combine weather, it's everything.
And is there any advice you have for any meteorology students right now?
Stay in school. Remember that A's get you good grades, and A's are passing, but so are B's and C's. So it's a stressful career field, but it's also something that's rewarding at the end of the day. Just remember that main goal while you started.
It's all worth it in the end, Seminoles. But for now, I'm going to pass it back off to Evan at the wall to give us a look at the National.